Okay, so hopefully everything's all good. Let me move stuff around. Did you just take out a wolf? I'm actually impressed. Alright. So there's that. Got that going. So this should be all better now. Find out here in a second. It should be. It says I'm live. Can you guys not see me? Why are timestamps not enabled? There we go. Lone sees me. Boxer can see me. So there is still a little bit of a latency, but it's about as normal, the normal stuff, so I can work with that. Huh. I think everything's working. Try this really quick. So now the Discord link doesn't work. So did it change a whole new video? Of course it did. Alright, so I thought I had YouTube's new stuff figured out, but it looks like I don't. But more stuff to research after the show, I suppose. Now that I know is not true. That's just how my hair looks. Okay, but yeah, so it looks like the latency's back to normal. So thank you guys for dealing with me on all that. We're gonna get back to the show in progress. Though my OBS isn't updating now. So that's interesting. So yeah, the chat on screen is still showing the same from the very end. But I had built a small base for my vehicle and custom house on stilts on top of my way to mine. Oh, that's cool. There we go. Oh, he's coming for me. Now that's interesting. I wonder why. It even made me use a different stream key, which is weird. Man, they do back flips, front flips. If you kind of crouch down and then smash them, you can kind of Superman them. It's pretty cool. So let's... I know I have a lot to loot, but we're gonna run this stuff out to the bike really quick. Maybe get these all chopped up. Oh, the thing I'm using now? That's actually a ratchet. They added two new things for salvaging. There's the wrench still, which is the base salvaging tool. Then there's the ratchet, which is the next tier up, and then the impact driver, which is absolutely amazing, and I cannot wait to get one. I like it. It does speed things up a little bit. It's faster than the wrench, but not faster than the impact driver. I'm gonna scrap that. Oh, now OBS is kicking back. Oh, it's full. I mean, I haven't actually... I had to spawn my impact driver in on my personal playthrough. I have yet to find one at a trader or just by looting, so I have no idea how long it'll be for me to find one here. But they are really, really cool. It looks really similar to the nail gun. In fact, at one point, I forgot that it wasn't my nail gun, and I accidentally started damaging my base that I was trying to build. I do think that they should probably flip the ratchet and the wrench around, but that's just my opinion. Okay, yeah, the one that has the vultures just kind of hanging out there. Yeah, I know exactly which one you're talking about. Yeah, well, we're gonna pass that one on the way back to base. I hear you out there, but... That's a good idea. That base isn't exactly, or that camp isn't exactly super fortified. I did go to the garage. So now we're gonna run out. Open here. Are you kidding me? Where, though? Yo, I'm taking your feathers. I'm starting to really dislike vultures. Alright, let's go back upstairs. We'll finish looting that, and then I should be good to start the actual fetch quest. Scrap those, because I never use them. So, alright. So it looks like everything's been stabilized. I'm not sure if Wheatley made it back in, because it looks like it was a whole different video address, but looks like everything is all good. Excellent connection. Everything's working. Cool. Then I'm just gonna proceed. And I'll just let this stuff kind of... Oh. Go. Alright, so this is just a fetch quest. So let's grab the goods, and then I'll start working on the actual looting. And it looks like it's upstairs. Okay. Are there any more zombies in this house? I am not that terrifying. There should be at least 3 zombies in this house. My sister just texted me. She should know I'm in the middle of the zombie apocalypse. Alright, so now I can start looting all this stuff properly. Alright, so neither of them are feral. Oh, that's a cool one. Never be encumbered at night. So we're not going to go crazy with dismantling everything. I am just going to... Well, that I can scrap. That's just garbage at this point. That was literally garbage. What is with this crappy loot all of a sudden? I have the good lucky looter goggles on. Well, okay then. I didn't want good loot anyway. What's this one? Craft basic resources like ore, stone, and wood into more compact stacks. Oh, this is a really good one. This is one that I actually really need for when I start building my my stone resources back up. Thank you for the like. We'll just drop this stuff off. Okay. Then we'll go see Miss Jen. But you know what? Maybe I won't be passing that camp. I think the camp's on the other side of the lake. No, it's not on the other side. It's on this side, but it's no, maybe it is. Yeah, I'm on the wrong side of the lake for the camp. I'm gonna text and drive, which is something nobody should do in real life. Ugh. My sister asked if I want to go on a hike tomorrow. That would require going outside. We're gonna go around. In the sunlight. I don't know about you guys, but do I look like a guy that goes out in the sun very often? And thank you for the like that came in. It would be good for me. Mm-hmm. So would be cutting energy drinks out of my diet, but you don't see me doing that anytime soon. And I actually do have
feeling under the weather.
Work to do.
Amazing. I hope
What's
you like
this
your
one do?
reward.
Oh. I am going to take that one. May I see your inventory? I want to sell this. I want to sell this. Not that, because I haven't read it yet. These I can sell. So she did restock today. So let's... Oh, there's the impact driver right there. What do you know? I don't think I... Well, I might be able to afford it. I can't remember how much I've spent already. So this is a good one. Actually, I'm going to buy this one right now. I don't need that. The solar cells are good, but like I mentioned last time, it's just not going to happen anytime soon. Yes. Give me all of those. And with that, let's take another job.
Stay safe out there.
I want to clear zombies. That one is really, really close.
Just a job for someone with... I had a good feeling about you. Good luck.
Now this quest I will be doing tomorrow, or day 11. So for now, let's head back to base. Some of that cement mix should have been all mixed up by now. I forgot that I added another layer to this thing. So let's start working on, let's just really working on this base. So you can go there. I should be able to get up to 7,500 dukes. We'll just put things in the dump chest for right now. I'm not going to worry about organizing. I have plenty of materials down below. Except I will grab all of the 7 of those. Okay. So that's that. The new YouTube studio is in dark mode now. And it keeps throwing me off because the Stream Classic was all white backgrounds and panels and stuff. And it would only go dark mode whenever like a bad thing happened. So I keep looking over thinking my stream's crashed and it hasn't. Making me all kinds of paranoid. Okay. I heard you, but where are you? Okay, so let's... Hopefully I have enough that I can make at least 5 of the farm plots. But I'm having doubts. There we go. So let's... BBAB? It's the clay. Yeah, I really need to get some more bottles of acid. So that I can make that chemistry station. Oh, I should probably switch to this. There. That was weird. Oh, welcome back. Eat all this really quick. Ah. One of the things, when I do that, because I used to do that all the time, is, I would start to kind of do this jawbreaker defense method like I'm doing here, where I start adding more and more walls, and then I would just start designing stuff for that second layer. I would just put up as many walls as I needed to make that layer big enough, and then go from there. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. Octagon tunnel that has a door. That is cool. Octagon tunnel. That would actually be a really cool thing. A lot more creative than just my box method, where everything's just a giant square or rectangle. Oh, that is cool. That's something I would like to do in the future, but I'm not really good when it comes to designing stuff. There's one of the community members, Graham, he's really good at designing stuff, at least in Ark. I don't recall seeing anything he's designed in 7 Days to Die, but when we played Ark together, he made one of the most beautiful bases I have ever seen. We should have like a 7 Days to Die cribs style. I don't want to say competition, but like display for the community. That'd be kind of cool. So once I finish this row, I'm thinking that should give us plenty of clay to make the rest of those farm plots that I want. Actually, if you had 2 people, it would be really easy to do a crib style kind of house display thing in 7 Days to Die. You just have one person that kind of no clips and flies around and just films the other person, and then boom, give them a tour of your base. Perfect. Alright. So toasty. I thought I heard zombies starting to walk around. It's about that time where if I was going to get attacked by a horde, they would do it now. Why not? And okay, so we'll stick. Okay, sorry, I was just looking at all my settings again. I don't like change. Change scares me. Then when I go back up top, I'll just put this in there. Or, yeah. Those keep cooking up. Grab some of this cobblestone. and then grab some of this cobblestone. I should be doing this up top, but I don't want to. Okay, that's that. That. Now the kitchen is fully moved in. It just has to get painted after I can upgrade it to steel. Awesome. I'm happy with that. Now, I didn't even hear the nighttime sound start. Now it's time to open the energy drink. While I stall to think about what my next plan of attack is, I don't want to run outside because it's nighttime. I can place some of these farm plots though, and at least get the these things planted. I'm good. Because once I can get the potatoes growing, and I can start getting a good yield of those, I'll be set, because then I can start making, I need to make a well. I need to make a well for water. So I need a bucket. I can do that at night. Of course. That should be enough mushrooms to get a pretty good yield from them. Especially because I keep forgetting about all those mushrooms. For some reason, I thought I needed 5 of each. 2 of each I'm much happier with. Alright, let's go get that bucket of water filled up. That's why you stay out of Axel's swamp. He's feral. Well, aren't they just feisty tonight? You know, as long as a wolf doesn't attack me again, I should be okay. You mean the deranged fan that you ignored earlier? All she wanted was your attention, and you didn't even see her? Till it was too late, she had already gone crazy. Yes. Well, I got spoilers for you, Lone. I'm probably gonna do it again. I'm kind of a jerk to a lot of these zombies, now that I think about it. I mean, I go straight for their heads sometimes. I launch them through the air. I've been lighting them on fire. I mean, I would feel bad, but they are trying to eat me. So I did just fortify that one, so I can do this. I can barely see the water. There we go. There. Now we have a well. Now I never have to leave my base. I can just stay here forever. While I have the bucket equipped. Oh, I had it. All right. We're doing okay on regular boiled water, so I'm just going to leave that as it is, but I've got plenty of murky water to make some some glue if I need it. That's the word I'm thinking of, is glue. And that's pretty much going to be it for the kitchen slash bathroom now, I guess. I could put a toilet in here. So let's see. Okay, so let's move on to... I'm okay with all of that. Let's start getting this up to level 7, and then I'll start filling in a lot of the fortitude ones. One, two, three, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. That's that. Now I'll just make this room much bigger. I guess this could be like my bedroom area. Alright, that gives me some breathing room. We'll clear this stuff out. So this room I will probably make a lot bigger than the kitchen area that we just made. One, so that I can dig out more stone. And two, so that I can have more options as far as storing stuff. Because I'm thinking this room that I'm working on now can be my armory. So it's going to have all of my weapons, my tools, my armors, and then my mods and ammunition. I'll probably put the ammo on this wall because the chemistry station is going to be right, on the other side of that wall. The workbenches are on the other side of this wall. We'll call that good. And then the room in front, that direction, that I think I'll make my bedroom, which will be, it'll be a large room, but it's going to be heavily fortified, because if something happens where I end up having to spawn in that room, I don't want to keep getting wrecked by zombies. Let's get all that going. Sweet. Alright. Now we're back to that whole monotonous lots and lots of digging. I really do need to stock up on stone though, because we need it to turn into crushed sand, to smelt into cement, to make the concrete mix. I mean, you guys saw how much I had before, and now I have, well, before I started doing this I had like 900 left. Actually, speaking of, let's check out these things. There we go. At least this is a lot faster than when I was using the stone axe. 3 to be exact. 2 that you can see, and one that's kind of hiding. I call that one my stalker. How you doing, Graham? It's currently 88 degrees in my room, so I'm trying to get at least some airflow. Good, I like good. You are just in time to watch me doing a lot of digging. Something you've never seen me do before. Let's eat some of these. Oops, let's change that to back to the frames. And we'll grab some of that. Okay, that's good. We'll keep that as it is for right now. I'll let the smelters or the forges just kind of run down because we're getting a lot of cement. So I want to get a stock of crushed sand going too. Oh, that's right. And then once it's daytime again, we'll keep digging until around probably 6:30 in game. Then I'm going to run over to Trader Jen's, sell what I can, see if we can get enough Duke coins without having to do this new quest to get that impact driver. And then we'll go from there. If I can get the impact driver, I would really like to go around using it on the different vehicles and whatnot to try to get some more engines. Because it would be nice to have at least one more cement mixer that's almost exclusively dedicated to making crushed sand. Well, I made myself dizzy there. I got all turned around. I didn't even know you had left. Oh, I'm drinking a regular NOS. We're like fraternal twins. I had a monster earlier, and then a rock star. Then I took a nap, many hours later. Now I'm onto my NOS. I guess they make a mango monster, but I have yet to try it. Figured I can upgrade these ones in stages. And there is our next skill point to get our fortitude up to level 6. Still need 2 more skill or level ups though. Alright, and while that is drying, we'll drop off some of this stone. We're going to run up here and we're going to start working on the top part a little bit. Because I'm not really in a rush to get the armory room. I have enough storage to keep everything in the workshop if I have to. So I think it's best to start getting this thing going on. Same. Especially down underground. That's when I usually will get turned around the most. It gets me all jumbled up sometimes. You guys all dry? Cool, well I'm gonna upgrade you. There's a possibility I might be able to do Horde Night here. But it's a very, very, very low possibility. Okay, but we can at least start the next layer. All right. I wish I could just bulk upgrade everything. My fingers are muscular to the point of breaking zombie skulls. That's when you start using their skulls as like a bowling ball. I mean, as tedious as this is, I am getting a lot of level ups from all of it. There's just so many blocks to place. At least Trader Jen will be open soon. One more wall. So we should be hearing her open up any minute now. Oh, that took forever. But I think that'll be worth it. Alright, let's see if there's anything in here that I can sell, though I think I grabbed everything. Alright, Jen. Let's go buy your stuff. Actually, with the cigar on, that impact driver's actually going to be cheaper.
Hello, traveler. What's
How many
ailing you?
times can I say actually in one sentence? Shabam.
I just knew you'd find something you'd like.
Shush. Yeah. Alright, well let's drop off some of this stuff in our inventory. And we're going to go find... You know, I said I was going to do Fortitude. But I think I'm actually going to be leveling up this first. Yep. That's what we're going to do. So then we're going to... Sorry. Drop off some stuff. And then run around and then try to find some cars to dismantle with this new impact driver. You know, we haven't gone a long ways this way yet, so we'll try this route. I'll tackle that quest a little bit later. You know, the desert has a lot of cars. The wasteland has a lot of cars, but I really don't feel like dealing with mines, vultures, and feral whites today. If I can avoid it. Yeah, the electricity... Electricity was one of those things in the game that took me a lot longer to kind of figure out than I would like to admit.
And that's if you just want to wire everything up correctly. If you're trying to make it so that everything's hidden, it looks nice, it's a whole other ball game. Well, I got my one engine. One sec. Yep, I thought so. I've done builds where I've had kind of like a control station of sorts. And I've had builds where I've had like each individual section had its own kind of power grid, its own little network. I personally found it easier to run everything from a control room. But the downside is that control room, if you're prevented from getting to that control room, or that control room gets destroyed, everything's kind of SOL. Whereas everything else, everything else has like its own little mini network. The downside to that is if you have to get to those places, you have to run to every single area where that network starts and then work from there. But if one area is destroyed, it may not necessarily affect the other area's network. So you got to weigh out those pros and cons. I like having the one, like the central control room, better. But that's because I usually use the gas generators. At some point, I'll go and get a bunch of oil shale, and I'll have gas out the wazoo. So having all the generators in one spot for me is easier because it's less that I have to remember that I have to fill up. So I can usually fill up all the generators in one go. And if you're using the solar battery combo, it kind of gives you more open possibilities than my method. So you just kind of have to figure out which problems you want to deal with and which problems you're okay having, potentially. Because ideally, you never really run into a situation where you have to get to one of those areas. I'll keep that. And there's my second engine. Cool. So now we're going to head back to base, make my cement mixers, and then go back to digging. I know for my builds, it wasn't so much the zombies getting to it, it was if it ran out of power. I wanted to make sure I could get to it, or make sure that my control room was in a place that if there was a zombie horde, they couldn't block me from getting to my control room, which, you know, usually I have the underground stuff. I don't have a problem with that, but if you're doing the solar panel route, I don't think you'd have to really worry about running out of power. Yeah, there was one where I literally just made a tiny room, a little bunker, and it just had my generators in there. And I had put signs up that said where they all went to and all that. I might do that in this build. That's kind of what I'm thinking. We'll see. Because eventually I'd like to implement the solar panels in this build, but I'm not sure how long that's going to be. Yes. But you also have to keep in mind the quality of your battery. If you're running a bunch of like quality 1 batteries, you're out of luck at night, even if you have 6 of them. But if you can get your crafting so where you can craft level 5 batteries, you're golden. I rarely ever had a problem when I was running the solar panel build and I had all level 5 batteries. Maybe a level 6 thrown in there or a level 4. But with level 5s, I was fine. Yep, 6 is definitely the best way to go. Oh, well, did I just end up getting to the... I got distracted thinking about the solar panels that I made it to the quest. Well, you know what? We're right here. Let's do it. Getting more loot and experience won't hurt. Hello, zombies, my old friends. I've come to beat you up again. Oh, hit that. If you get them just right, you can get them to stand up. Until somebody breathes, then they fall over. But I wish that they had like a kickstand feature. Maybe they'll make a mod of that later. That's not a good sign. Whenever you see a Fido house, your son's like, notice me. Don't you dare think you can go without giving me attention for less than 5 minutes. Oh, he's a baby. I know you said newborn. That's super newborn. Oh, that's the new blackstrap coffee icon. I didn't know that they changed it. Did I just find some beer? Well, pop seeds. Well, cool. Ooh. Ooh. I like that stuff better. I mean, I know it's quality 5 and I'm rocking quality 6 right now, but... Ooh. Ooh. And my... Boop. I never liked the timer relays. I think they're great. And I'm just not patient enough to deal with them and figure out the timing and all that. I usually just use switches. But I will admit that having your stuff on a timer is definitely the more efficient way to go about it. I'm just impatient. Ooh. Here's that spaghetti. Didn't know that was in the game. Well, that would work. Yeah, the nighttime, I think it might vary on servers, because I used to have a nighttime that ended at 0200. Default, the zombies start running at 2200, and then, you know, they stop at 4. What's up, Ash? Okay, good talk. Always enjoy our little hearts to hearts. Now I'm encumbered. No. There you go. So, a little tip that nobody ever asked for. When I started dismantling all those lights and stuff, it doesn't give you a lot of electrical parts. But I found out, once you start trying to play the electrical game, electrical parts are like gold. So just running around and dismantling these things, it added up really quick. And over time, by the time I was ready for electricity, I never really had to worry about any electrical parts. Alright, so I also didn't realize how many salvageable things actually yielded electrical parts. Oh, hey. Who is next? Oh, okay. Probably shouldn't get cocky when there's giant holes in the ceiling that could cause zombies to rain down on me. I can get cocky later when I'm in the safety of my underground bunker. Oh. There we go. I don't think I have a water purifier yet. I do not, so that's actually a really good find. I will have to remember to craft that when we get back to base. Hopefully with tears of joy. Oh. That's interesting. One block of glass, even if it's bulletproof glass, shouldn't have that much, be supporting that much structural integrity. It has me thinking that was has a bug. Because that shouldn't have happened. Now, I know before I would go through it... Well, how quickly is that going to take? Yeah, that definitely... That shouldn't have caused it to collapse. I don't... Huh. I mean, without seeing it, I'm not sure, but... I'm guessing there was a bug involved. That's when you fire up the good old creative menu and you just spawn in the normal blocks. Because I'm guessing you probably went through and crafted a bunch of that stuff. Not to discredit your worker or anything, because that's still a lot of time just to kind of have it collapse like that. But jeez, I just don't know why it did that. Because that doesn't sound right. Because if it's forged steel, the steel blocks, those things can like... They can hold up a lot of stuff. And you're on Alpha 18, right? I don't remember here. I haven't used bulletproof glass in Alpha 18, so I don't recall hearing about any bugs with it. But that is a tough spot. I'm sorry that that's happened to you. It had a 4x octagon central beam and 3 high pillars holding it all up, and it just collapsed. I know the pillars can be weird. I know sometimes when I would place my pillars, they would be... I would think they'd be supporting something, but they would actually be... They wouldn't be. And I know other people have had problems with that as well. So instead of the pillars actually supporting something, they were adding to the weight, I guess is the best way to put it. Which would have made them... I'm not sure. Yeah, without seeing it, I can't be sure. Pillars of Norsgoth? I'm not familiar with Norsgoth. Oh, hi. You're not dead. Which makes sense because I haven't killed you yet. My ex is here. Alrighty, yeah. I have to pay attention really quick. What? She's inside. Hey, Snookums. Need you to start beating up a wall. Found you. No, that was an appropriate use of caps. Pop down here. I didn't realize 2 of my exes were in town. Okay, so let's drop some stuff off in the motorcycle. Let me focus on this really quick.
I'll just clear out the zombies. I don't think I'll loot everything because I didn't find the good loot stash in this house, and I'm not gonna really keep hunting for it. We have enough on the plate as it is right now. Finding this water purifier mod was good enough. Oh no. Get off me, you freaking creep. Hey, that one wasn't a bomb. Okay. Of course it'd be one of you again. There actually was one in the garage this time? No. It's the vulture. I forgot about the vulture. I was thinking about the, I'm still kind of trying to think about how that structural integrity happened. Okay, so we got that. Let's go run downstairs. I'm not going to worry about looting a lot of this stuff. I don't think there was anything really crazy good to loot up here. I mean, I know where the house is if I want to ever come back to it. But I do want to get these things in the kitchen. Well. Alright. And as I drive back, it's going to be a moment of silence for Grey Wolf's fallen base.
Well, look what the cat. Don't spend it all in one place. But if you do, make sure it's here.
Okay. Let's see here. That is a good one to get, actually. I will snag that. Yeah, because I'm going to be able to afford that anytime soon.
Remember me if you need medical supplies.
I'm going to hold off on taking a job from her right now, just so that I just don't want to deal with turning the quest inactive. Pure laziness, not gonna lie. We're going to drop these stuff off in our dump chest, and then I will go get this supply drop that's about to happen. Oh, I forgot that was a schematic. What time is it? Oh, we've been almost going for 2 hours. Did you know if you change the name of your world, it'll also change the whole world, even the start point? Yes. Yeah, a lot of the random gen worlds, when you change the name on that, it'll mess with stuff. I'm not sure exactly how they do it, but it's tied to the name. Oops. Run with the forest. That's my favorite biome. Though, to be honest, as long as I don't get spawned into the snow or wasteland biomes, I can usually get started anywhere. And I've done a snow playthrough before, but that one was rough. The wasteland one was just annoying because I kept running into feral whites really, really early. That's the joys of the wasteland, though. That's not bad. Other than Trader Hugh, I don't know if they changed him. He's just a jerk. Him and Trader Rec need to form a band together and just start touring the country away from us. I do need to pay attention out here because this is where I tend to find the most bears. I wonder if bears spawn more frequently in the burnt biome because of Smokey the Bear. Cool. Of course, when Coop isn't watching, I can thread the needle through most of those trees. Then as soon as I mention Coop watching, I immediately hit a rock, so that's usually how it goes. I didn't mean to do that, but I'm not sorry it happened. Alright, let's... There we go. And I'll organize some of this stuff later. I'm not in a big rush other than these. And I should probably grab those and those. Those. Without falling to my... I should really finish this elevator or ladder shaft. So that I don't keep risking falling to my death again. Forged iron. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Why would I... Alright, there we go. Let's focus on the top part really quick. I don't think that's going to be... that might be enough to upgrade up top. I guess we'll find out. Well, it won't be enough to upgrade him twice. I might be able to get through one layer of the concrete. Yeah, that's a lot more than I thought it was going to take. But I do think I will have enough to do this first pass. I'm getting close to where I can start making an actual farm.
cool. That'll max out my lucky looter. Then I'm not going to run around with the looter goggles anymore. Ooh. Okay. Still used a lot more than I thought it was going to. What is the actual description on that? Loot bonus +3. Maybe I will keep them on. Alright, let's take a look at our cement mixers. They should be done by now. Should be able to get one more crafting crushed sand. Then I can start getting another 6,000. There we go. Mix going there. Awesome. So okay, so that's all good. Awesome. We'll drop all of you guys off. And just like that, I am back to having to dig for stone. So there we go. Get that going. And how wide is this? 1, 2, 3, 6. So I do want this to go out farther. I've got about 15 more minutes left of the stream. Then we'll be calling it good for today. Until I probably can't sleep and I'm back in the game. 5 hours later. I'm thinking I'll dig out this chunk of 3, then an additional 2, 1 for the wall layer and then 1 for a buffer. Oops. Let that stamina recover real quick. Okay, just making sure that I had that motherload perk maxed out. I would have felt pretty silly if I had gotten my strength up to level 7 and then I spaced it. It's my favorite, or one of my favorites. Oops. The auger's okay, but it really likes to attract the zombies. So I've just gotten in the habit of just never using it. And when you're trying to do precision stuff like I'm doing now, like I am keeping a count of all these different things in my head and I'm trying to be pretty organized with my striking, the auger tends to get away from you really quick. So that's why I don't use the auger. I don't think that I would attract the zombies down here, but I would definitely be messing up a lot if I was using the auger. Neither do I. I might in the super late game when I'm running around with like a full inventory of ammo and like 80 guns, but not right now when I'm still pretty squishy.
You know, that really should surprise me. But I'm more surprised that it doesn't surprise me. I can vividly picture it. Possibly yelling something along the lines of, "Come on, bugs, let me get them cheeks," or something like that. Get in my belly. Yeah, I can actually vividly picture that. I'm not sure if I like it. You have to be careful about that snow biome, though. Those cougars like to just sneak up on you out of nowhere. That's 9, so this needs to be the wall, so I think I just need to dig out one more. Instead of 2 more, like I originally thought. Then we'll see how... Well, we'll see if I'm right or not. Because I want to have 9 blocks of... Oh, come on, I didn't mean to do that. That should work. I think that should be enough. Should be enough space for an armory. Utilizing all 4 walls. But yeah, that should be plenty of space. Wow, I am all over the place with this one. I am surprised he reached that high. That's the first time I've been able to reach that high with this this character. I think this is it. Yeah. That will be enough to level up my salvage operations to level 5. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, this is it. Oh. So let's just get these placed so that I know that this is where the wall's gonna go. And then I'll probably start working on the floor on the next episode. I want to get enough concrete mix to upgrade that top second round, and I'll need about 2,000 more of that. It seemed to take about 2,500 things of that, which I do not have yet. Not even close. But we did build up some of our stone supply back, and that is nice. So we'll put that in there. And I'll probably be sticking a door into there. Maybe this way. I guess it doesn't really matter. Maybe that way. But I do want to start mining here eventually. Making some underground tunnels and all that fun stuff. I've never fully made the tunnels to connect to the cities. But I think it would be really cool to have tunnels that connected to all the major cities and then throw some mini bikes or something down in those tunnels. But we've made a lot of progress. I'm still hesitant about the Horde Night on day 14. But that's a future Axel problem, not a current Axel problem. So that is going to do it for tonight, though. So thank you guys for all tuning in. I will catch everyone on the next one. Exactly like a subway. Just a one-person subway with bikes. But for Bird and Yin Yang, I am Axel Mattock, and you guys stay fired up.